Hey YouTube, hello everyone, how we doing today? Telephone voice. Yeah, back out on the River Humber, back down at Stallingborough, in Bay 24, which is a bay I wouldn't normally use today. I'll tell you after the intro, which I'm going to roll right away, and then there'll be a setup time lapse, and then I'll tell you. How's about that? I'll see you in a sec. So, yeah, back down at Stallingborough, already up and out fishing. Today's things have been filmed in sequence, so forgive me if I keep looking over there, but say I'm already up and out fishing. Don't know when the fish have been coming. There still hasn't been many fish being caught here down at Stallingborough, down on the wall so far this season. They are here, but you know, everybody's looking at last year and going, oh yeah, you know, we caught 200 cod last year, so on and so forth. It doesn't always go like that. You speak to the local fellas, you speak to the local tackle shop owners, you go speak to George, which I always advise you do if you go into a new area, is speak to the local tackle shops. Always call in, always spend a tenner and ask them. Anyway, yeah, you speak to the locals and they're like, oh well, yeah, it comes in spits and spats, comes in rings, you know, swings and roundabouts. Some years are good, some years are bad. There does seem to be a cycle to it. Yeah, depends whether you buy into that, really. But today I wasn't able to get any live because I wasn't able to get to a bait shop. There's a lot of guys out there struggling to get live. I couldn't get to them to get any when they had it, so not on live today. I've got plenty. I've got slaps, I've got mussel, I've got squid, and I've got carp, so that should be plenty. But it does mean I'm largely going to be fishing big baits, so it may well, I'm perfectly prepared for a blank because I'm going to attempt to steal my nerve and fish for that big fish today, or at least, you know, fish for a cod. Cods have got big mouths, and the Danny. Yeah, so we're fishing with a cod. I've got, what have I done? Well, as I couldn't get to the bait shop, or when I did go to the bait shop last week, I did pick up some more of Mike's rigs, but I could only pick up flapper rigs, loop rigs, and up and over rigs. I did go out and fish with them. I was out in the week. Just needed to get some fresh air. I've been really, really poorly. But we had some news during the week, which might mean I'm going to be off air for a little bit. And I needed to clear my head because I was very angry, and I was going to say something to somebody, could have been anybody, that I probably would have regretted. So needed to clear my head, and I think, to be honest, that brought my illness back. I've had COVID basically. So yeah. Why am I down in 24 and I wouldn't usually be? Well, today's tide is around about the 7.2 metre mark. It's quite a large tide, which means normally I would have come up the road and turned right. I'm probably in for Bay 18. Marcus is joining me in a little while. He got tied up at work. Which normally, I would have gone that way. 2 reasons. The wall is packed. That side, they're already fishing between the bays, which is nice to see. It is nice to see people realising that the fish don't only come to the bays. Yeah, it's convenient, I get that. Yes, there's people that need bays, and I always put this out there. If I'm in a bay, and if there's space, if I'm not fishing with somebody already, if you come up and you're one of these gentlemen that needs a bay for whatever reason, you can always stop, ask, and if possible, you can join me, without a doubt. You just have to be aware that I may well be filming, that's all. So, rigs, that's what I was talking about. So I'm up, I'm out, I'm fishing. I've sent out a hair rig, so a dingle dangle on a paternoster rig, and that's just got cart on it. Because I was here early, I say here early, because when I got here all my bait was still rock solid, I thought I'll put a chunk of cart in a tea bag, get that on a paternoster rig and get that out there. And that's got a size 3/0 circle tied with a perfection loop. So Mr. Begbie, I expect that your dingle dangle sensors have been tingling. There's a pun intended in there, but it didn't quite work. And then on the other one, I've done a pulley pennel with 4/0 J hook and a 4/0 circle hook behind it. So quite big. And on that, I've just put some squid and black. Managed to break a squid off the top of my packet. I managed to sort of break a worm in half because it was still frozen solid, and whip that up, get that on, and send it out. Now, the one thing you must remember is if you are fishing a big tide and you hang a left and you come up to the high numbered bays, you can't fish at distance. You will be washed in before you've put the rod in the rod rest, unless you send a boat anchor. So I'm only aiming between 30 and 50 yards this evening. It's going to be really gentle casting, or trying to be gentle casting. Which leads on to sort of reason number 3 for coming this way. I'm forcing myself to learn to tame these 2 rods. I've recently just started fishing with a fixed spool on the Icon, and obviously I got the Evolution rod rung for hybrid fishing, so that takes a fixed spool and a multiplier. I've not had a multiplier on it yet, but trying to tame that rod is proving difficult. Well, no, proving difficult's the wrong word. It's lovely to use, it's so responsive, and it's so good on the retrieve. I got into some real snaggy situations the other day in some rocks, and I every time managed to pull it out. I think I snapped 2 hooks, or bent 2 hooks, and absolutely demolished a lead. And I didn't think I was putting that much pressure on the rod, so yeah, I'm going to have to watch for that, because I don't want to damage it. It's an expensive rod, and I'll be honest, I want another one. It's very possible I might go full tackle tart and get 4, end up with 2 rung for hybrid and 2 rung for multipliers, but that shouldn't really be necessary, but we'll see. I may get there. I think they've got a match and scratch one, a lighter weight rod. I might look at getting one of them. We'll see. Anyway, I'm loving the Evolution rod. Really am loving the Evolution rod. Do check them out. You'll be supporting a local man. Well, you'll be supporting an English business, and you get your rods built to order for a reasonable price. Built how you want. The colours and things you can't pick, but you can pick how you want it rung and things like that. So yeah, check them out. Anyway, taming these two rods on fixed spool. It could be a combination of fixed spool, not using a casting cannon, going back to using a finger stall, which I've always found I can cast. No, not that I can cast farther, but I can't cast shorter with a finger stall on. Don't know why. I think it goes back to when I was a kid coarse fishing and doing the old overhead cast with the float rod and trying to get a bit of range on it with your 2BB floats. You're never going to send them right far, are you? But I was a kid, I tried. I've gone off on a tangent and I've completely lost my train of thought. But what I'm going to do is, while it's daylight and before Marcus gets here, I'm set up in the middle of the bay. And I hasten to add again, regardless of whether I'm set up in the middle of the bay, if you come and you can't get in a bay and you really require, not really require, that makes it sound like I'm going to ask for ID or whatever. But if you're a gentleman who is genuinely uncomfortable fishing between the bays, so on and so forth, if you're happy sitting up next to me and I'm filming, always stop and ask if you can jump in. I generally won't have an issue with it. So what I'm going to do before the sun sets, because it's not going to be long, is I'll put you on the rod tips. I don't expect very much is going to go on, and it may end up getting cut out. But I'll record some ambient on the rod tips just while I tidy up and while I get changed. I'm going to brew up. But yeah, I'll tidy up, get changed, well, get my overalls on, get my boots on, because I need to be prepared for if that big cod does come in. At the moment I'm going to have to clamber over the walls to retrieve it, so yeah, I need to get suited and booted. So I'll put you on the rods. I'll speak to you in a bit. And just a quick one before I put you on the rods. I've had a lot of questions about rigs, the tea bags, braid. So I'm going to be doing a bit of a Q&A session in this video later on after the sun sets. I'll brew up, unless it's fishing. If it's fishing well, then we won't have a chat at all. But yeah, plan is to have a bit of a chat later on in the video about rigs. I've got a couple of Mike's rigs that I'm going to unpackage and show you. Once again, not sponsored, bought them with my own money. But if you're a gentleman who likes to buy your rigs, once again, you'll be supporting a local English person. You're putting money in somebody's pocket. And I want to say a quick thank you as well to the locals here. There's been a lot of aggro against YouTubers at the moment, and I'm getting a lot of messages from YouTubers saying they're getting a lot of stick from people. And how do you deal with it? Well, personally, I ignore it. But I want to just say thank you. There's a few local gentlemen down here, and if you're watching the videos, I think you still do, but if you're watching the videos, you'll know who you are. You've been commenting on Facebook posts where people say, no, YouTubers making marks packed and so on and so forth. I just want to say thank you to the locals that actually know and turn around and say, it's not to do with YouTube. It's just the way it goes. And I appreciate there's a lot of people saying that, oh, there's not much going on, there's not much cast reports. People are keeping information under the hats. I can totally understand that, totally get behind that. The issue I have is when people lie about locations, catches, so on and so forth. Lies just in general just really infuriate me. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about that. I just want to say thank you. You know who you are, those that have been sticking up for the people that do post on social media, and these aren't social media people. I want to say thank you to those that have been sticking up for it, saying it's nothing to do with that, it's just the way it goes. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not. It's 2 hours before high tide now, and if you wanted to come and fish, as long as you know how to fish it, there's 3 bays empty that way, there's all down the sides empty, and there's all between the bays empty. You could get 30-40 anglers on here still. You've just got to know how to fish it. That's all it is. Not saying I do, but hey ho. So once again, thank you. You know who you are, and you're telling it like it is. I'll see you in a bit. Does seem to be something to do with charging. I need to turn the beat on. Although I need it on now, so I can't hear it. I can't see it. I'm not watching the camera, I'm watching the rods while I get changed. Because the Icon has just had a couple of very light nods on that weren't tide related. I would have liked to have seen more movement in the sea this evening, but I ain't Lord Neptune. It's pretty flat, to be honest. It's not very coddy. State sea wise. But we'll do what we can and we'll see what it produces. Boots on, or should I just stick with trainers? I might just stick with trainers, to be fair. Yeah, I might stick with trainers. I'll risk it. I'm not lucky enough to hook into a good sized cod. Great. Opening records. Quite pleasant this evening. No, I'm sure he says some carpets outside the Brockleston carpets or something. Used to see the Brockleston carpets fighting over our simple. Oh, these Titan gears, this Titan gear is warm. I'll do a quick review on it now. I've been using it for a while as well, actually. on. Thought I had a fork. Excellent. I don't have to use a wooden one to eat my noodle. I ate one. Makes me cringe when I eat off it. Make sure that. Do we actually have sound? Yeah. Right. We are definitely running out of charge. Let's plug that back in. There's my spare mini first aid kit. That, I believe, I put tablets in. No, I didn't. But because I have had lunch. Oh, it is tea time. Alright, fair enough. But get the important things done first. Get the brew done. I do need to think. I thought the tide would come in a bit faster than that. I do need to think about bringing these in and changing the baits. Oh. Yeah, go on. That's definitely a bite on the, or a nibble on the right hand rod. Must have been a dine and dash. Oh, there it is. Be a flatty sat on it, but it'd have to be a flatty with a big gob. Can't imagine there's much left in that cart tea bag. Honestly thought the tide would have come in a bit faster and I've been over the rocks by now. tin bugs. The heat just travels through all of it. There's the rubbish cup. I'll be honest, I was going to sling my tea bag. It is a biodegradable tea bag over the wall then, but I didn't. And there's a lot to be said for having a flask, but having a fresh brewed cup of tea. Is bloody good. Actually, no, this camp knife, fork and spoon is actually clean. I think it is. I think it was like baby wipes actually. Ooh, it's a bit sandy. You can tell these were cheap. God almighty. But it'll do. Means I can have a bit of snap. That'll do for me. It won't be for much longer. I'll have to have a look at that. Well, you've had a bit of a session looking at the rods. There's still a bit of a haze in that camera lens, isn't there? I don't think it was fully dried out. Well, that'll have to do for today. Yeah, when the camera lens broke, it took me a good while to get the camera dried out. Marcus is here now, so the piece will be shattered. Oh, do we have sound? We do have sound. Can they actually see anything?
Probably not.
Can they actually see anything? Not very much, put it that way. Bugger all's happened. Bugger all. It's been dead as a doornail. The sea is very flat. It's like a bloody pond. If I get the light not to be an SOS, that'd be great. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty calm. That's pretty calm. Big boat's just gone past, which is what you might be able to hear. But that sea's pretty flat calm. And it's not that cold, is it?
No.
It's not that cold. What, you know, they had all this bloody... Yeah. Had all these weather warnings from Met Office for this week. And then I'll drive here this evening. Comes on radio that they've reissued the weather warnings for next week.
Don't get me wrong, probably about 2 days, I think it was at the beginning or the middle of the week.
There was a couple of cold, really cold nights, yeah.
Well, cold days as well.
But they were forecasting sort of -5s for Castleford and Leeds.
Mm.
And it never got that cold.
No, because the gritters were out. I did see them, but yeah.
I think lowest I saw was like -1-ish. And I mean, my back garden hasn't frozen at all.
No.
This last week.
I haven't seen no frozen floors. And I know about it in my van.
But I must admit, I was chuckling that way up because obviously I've got digital radio on, so it's not local weather. But it comes on radio, Sky News, blah blah blah, because I listen to Kerrang, so it gets Sky News.
Oh,
Yeah. What was it? Oh, it says, oh, minus 15. I'm thinking, oh, some cold weather, that might be good.
I'm staying indoors on that.
And then he goes, it rattles on about minus 15 for about 5 minutes, felt like about an hour. But he rattled on about it for about 5 minutes. And then he mentioned, but that's in the uppermost regions of northern Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
Like, well, yeah.
That's probably like spring to them.
Yeah.
Autumn.
Yeah. You know, that's bikini weather then.
That's Mad Mix, like fucking mankini weather.
Mad Mick might have to put a t-shirt on. No, it's you know, it's just scaremongering, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's been bugger all go on with rods. A couple of little nibbles, but no.
Literally nothing.
No takers.
Nothing.
But
I don't want to go to a free up flapper.
I know, I was literally just about to say the same. I really want to stick to my guns. Yeah. I really want to sort of keep fishing with the bigger hooks and the bigger baits.
But as you say, go big or go home. I'm not going to go down. I'm using pulley panels.
But the only thing that's making me think twice is, generally speaking, the reports are that the whiting have pretty much moved off.
Yeah.
There's still going to be a few.
But we would have seen them by now if they were still in force.
Oh, if the numbers were still in. Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, the reports are that the whiting have pretty much moved off. So I am tempted to put a flapper rig on.
No.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Either
way, the Paternoster's staying on because I'm
Even
determined
after
to catch something on the hair rig.
Where we was down at flipping Spurn Point. And
yeah.
And it was like literally all day changing, trying to find out what was biting, and in the end it just being a fucking.
I didn't change jack all.
I did. I was swapping baits to find out what was going, and in the end I just ended up with a flatty at the end.
I don't know. I'm always sceptical about chopping and changing baits because
just sending up the water.
You're putting mixed signals in water, aren't you? You
are. But then, as you well know, someone down there could be fishing just worm, and you're fishing worm and squid, and they get the bite.
Don't matter. If the fish are in front of them, it don't matter what bait's there. If the fish is hungry, it's going to eat it.
But then again, it's the scent. What draws them in?
I don't know.
And like you said, you put worm, then you put in mussel, then you put in squid, all in the same spot. Yeah. The fish are going to be like, oh, open barbecue time.
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of an advocate of picking a bait and sticking to it. Yeah, I'll have 2 rods, 2 different baits. Mm. But I'm not one for changing and changing and changing and changing.
Yeah, that's what happened last year when we were sticking to squid and black.
Yeah.
And then everyone was saying they were catching on squid and mussel, and we ended up switching to squid and mussel and got nothing. And then everyone said they were going to squid only or black only, and it was like, ugh.
And then I caught on a gummy bear.
Fuck off, yeah. I remember that.
Did I actually, for shits and giggles, I actually went to the shop, but they didn't have any gummy bears.
Well, it was the case of, should I try and catch on a gummy bear? Fuck off, you're not going to use the gummy bear. You're not going to catch on the gummy bear. It's flipping rubber. It's glucose. Yeah, it will. No, it won't. Fish. I was like, okay.
Send you a video. I mean, I know it's in States, but one of big YouTubers in States, Lojo, he went fishing for catfish, and they use marshmallows to fish for catfish.
Yeah.
It's just something about the sugar. The sugar and the gelatin.
But it's like, what's that guy, the one that I showed you, where the guy fishes off the beach with the sand spikes?
I don't know. To be honest, you share that much stuff.
No, but he's from the States, and he catches big fish from the shoreline. I think he's Florida sides.
All right.
And he uses all kind of weird things, and he's catching fish, big fish, and they're like.
There's a lot of fellas who fished North Wall, and in early bass season they swear by chicken liver.
I was gonna say, yeah, chicken. Oh, chicken liver.
Chicken liver, bacon.
Yeah.
I have thought about, you know, like when me and you do a long one, a camping one. I have thought about doing 2 videos and doing one where I fish with silly baits.
Take the piss bait.
Well, not even take the piss baits, but just baits that
Debunk the theories.
Well, no, because I mean, the baits, they're successful baits. People have fished with things like chicken livers, pieces of chicken, bacon, for years.
Because it gives off a scent.
Yeah, successfully. But we've moved, you know, we've become sort of elitist. We've become sort of, well, you've got to fish with yellowtails, or you've got to fish with crab, or you've got... So I am tempted, when we're doing 2 tides back to back, because you're not going to get much more scientific than that.
No.
You know, same area, 2 tides back to back. It is tempting to have a bit of a laugh and a giggle, and have silly bait, sensible bait.
Pepperoni.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Is it the carp fisherman? Carp fisherman will have to chime in. But there's a lot of ground baits and boilie baits now that have got things like chili oil in.
Yeah.
Well, capsaicin.
Well, they keep advertising this one on social media, that red liquid stuff that you just dip in the water and it sends the fish absolutely nuts. But then I've never seen someone try it. Even, to be honest, even all this like crab gook and black gook glug or whatever you call it, I've got some. I can honestly say, unless it's the brand that I'm using, I won't say who it is, I've not had much luck on that.
The only example I have of a glug that I've used was when I had Solent sea goo that Mike gave us.
Yeah.
That Mike gave me. And I was fishing, it was actually here. I was fishing sort of in the middle of this space here between 24 and 25.
Yeah.
And there was a fella fishing just down there because we were fishing on low water.
Yeah.
And and it's on video, I had 40, 50 whiting that day.
From using the gook.
And the only difference between my bait and the fella that was 20 yards to the side of me, and this was whiting, so generally speaking,
they'd take anything.
And they're in a large area, they're not they're not confined to like a 10-yard square, generally speaking. The only difference was, because I bumped into him at George's, we both had exactly the same bait, the only difference was I had the glug. But I have since used different brands a couple of times, and it doesn't seem to have made any difference.
No, I've got some in my box, I think.
I've got a mackerel one.
I've got the blacks one.
I've got a mackerel one and a blacks one, I think.
I've got crab one, and I've got mackerel, crab and black.
No, bluey and black is what. A bluey one and a black one. And I was saving the bluey one for rays again. Because bluey, you know, that's you know, I'll be putting the same bait out, I'll just be adding extra oils.
Yeah.
So I'll be fishing with bluey baits dipped in bluey glug. So in theory it's just putting a bigger bait trail out.
It better fucking turn on the ebb.
Something's got to happen, hasn't it?
I've never known either of us, sorry to butt in, but I've never known either of us to leave bait out for so long and not be bothered to change it.
No, we're gonna end up with a 3-up flapper on, aren't we?
I'm not.
We're gonna. Well, all right, I am.
No, I don't care if you catch it. I don't tonight. I'm not switching. I'm sticking to my guns today. I want that cod or the haddock.
You still not had an haddock?
No.
Have you not?
No.
Aren't sure.
I'm 50-50 whether I caught one last year.
Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on a pallet that's off to the side of me.
Yeah. I was 50-50 because it didn't look like a cod.
We didn't have any last year.
But when I posted it, someone said it had a marking of one, but they weren't too sure and I weren't too sure, so I just said nah. I'm not gonna go.
Last year they were still very rare. This year we've had the big influx of them.
That's why the guy said last year, he goes, he wasn't sure. But I'm not one of those that's going to go, oh yeah, I caught one, because he said he wasn't sure, but it could have been. Nah.
Now I've had a few. No, I'm in double figures now.
What, with haddock?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since I fished at the side of Gaz.
When was that?
When I went to Hornsey the other weekend.
Bitch.
With Shane and Gaz. I was pulling them in for fun.
Oh yeah, you pissed him off because he couldn't catch nothing.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do me in.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat.
Now I've seen and handled, you know, I can tell the difference now.
Right. Well, plus the eyes are bigger, for one.
I don't think, yeah, the eyes are bigger, but
And more rounder.
when it comes to the eyes,
and the mouth.
I've had whiting look like that.
Yeah.
The mouth does look very different
and the
to a
black spot,
whiting.
apparently, behind
There's
there.
the black spot, the thumbprint,
Yeah.
and the dorsal fin is very different to a whiting.
Oh, okay.
Once you've had one and seen one face to face, there is no question. Once you've seen and held one, you'll know. There is no question. You could not confuse the two.
Well, this
Actually, you know, while we're here, I'm going to say congratulations to two Shanes, because Shane from Dorset Angling Live, he's just been sponsored by Zulcron. So well done, Shane. And Shane, the Holderness Cod Father, has just joined Team Achios.
Yeah.
Well happy for the pair of you. Absolutely well happy for the pair of you. You both put the work in to get those sponsorships. They are both well deserved. I don't care what ex-mates or people are saying in Facebook groups that they think they're keeping private. You've both worked for that. You've both put time in. You've both put effort in. Well done. I am so chuffed for the pair of you. And I know Marcus is as well.
Yeah, I am. Oh, me.
And hopefully it'll open up the gates, mate. Hopefully, you know, some companies are going to start seeing that it's worth doing. You know, and I'll just quickly add the reviews and the things that I advise. It's all stuff that I've used. Most of it I've paid for. And I wouldn't advise you get something if I thought it were crap. I wouldn't advise something for the sake of advising something. I don't want to show you something for the sake of showing you something. I have turned down sponsorships, I've turned down partnerships, I've turned down products because I didn't like them. Or I've received them and I've refused to publish the video because it wasn't any good. It's the way it goes sometimes. And anybody who says anything nasty about it is primarily jealous, in my opinion. So well done, fellas. Well deserved. Now come on, we want to see a cod.
Yes, I want to see a cod.
I'd just like to... I've had a couple of nibbles, but I've had no bites. Oh no, I've dropped one. I dropped a fish. Well, I say I dropped it. It might have headbutted the rocks a little bit,
Careful.
but it came off the hook.
You might start sounding like Jimmy.
No, it's not Jimmy that drops fish all the time.
Oh no, I had a massive bang. Yeah, the rods went mad and yeah, I lost it. Yeah.
You're just as bloody bad.
No,
You know.
no,
Yes, you are.
no. I'm like you, I don't call it unless it's actually...
A spadder farts 2 miles away, and
No.
your rod vibrates ever so slightly, and you're doing the jig.
No, I'm jumping up to go and get one and don't claim that it's there.
Yeah.
I've claimed one.
I'm quite sure Marcus forgets there's video evidence of a lot of this.
Go for it.
It's already up. It's already there.
Go for it.
What I'll do is
Maybe in the first couple of months of me
I'll
fishing.
start clipping out all the bits of Marcus doing his little jigs, and at the end of 2024 I'll put a montage together.
Maybe at the end. No, what was I saying? Yeah, maybe when I first started I was like, oh, yeah.
I will say, I mean, like you said when we were out sort of last week, it were, well, last few times, it's been you that's called it before me.
Oh, that you're getting bites?
No, calling it a day.
Yeah, because there's fuck all going on.
Normally you're like, no, let's stay, and I'm saying to you, Marcus, you're fishing in half an inch of water.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna keep fishing. All
What's
right
the
then.
saying? It's not like can't catch fish, I just didn't have enough time. No, I didn't blank, I just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, just ran out of time.
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna get a sled and I'm gonna go right to the edge of the mud and tie myself to a pulley on my van against the edge of the wall.
Yeah, get yourself a remote control winch.
Winch myself back in. Told you I'd get one.
Yeah, going out and grabbing it don't count though.
Might go out and meet Lee out there.
I'm looking forward to actually flying drone over to him. Because he fishes about a mile offshore.
Yeah.
So when it's summertime and when I'm more confident with it, we'll buzz him with it.
Buzz him or annoy him with it?
Well, same difference, isn't it?
Just yeah, I can imagine it just like trying to knock him off out of his boat.
No, I'm not gonna do something that puts somebody at risk. Jesus.
Well, was it Top Gun? Flyby! Just give him a bit of a close haircut.
Not confident enough with it to do all like that. Too expensive. It's another piece of kit that if I lose I can't replace.
Fuck me, that boat's going fast, isn't it?
Yeah, they've been trying to get out before tide comes. Before tide turns. It won't be far off. Put
It's proper going, isn't
fresh
it?
bait on this one. Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Put some fresh worms on this one.
I've never seen one go that quick.
I'm going to resort to it, bugger it.
You putting free up flapper?
I'm putting a flapper on.
Wimp.
There's my steely resolve, as I said in the intro, crumbling.
Wimp. He's flopped. He's folded.
I'm folding. I want to find some. I'll tell you what, I'm not satisfied. I've not seen enough flatties so far this year.
No.
Well, so far this year. In the last 12 months. So far this year. We're only a week into this year. But I don't want to go further into 2024 on a blank.
I can honestly say I'm not blanking.
No, you can. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Which makes it fair because normally if I'm blanking, you're well ahead. So the fact that you're not blanking, that you're blanking and I'm not.
Yeah, no, it's fair. No, I can't knock you for that. At all.
But hold on, when did you go out? Oh, well, you went out before Christmas, didn't you?
Yeah, that was before Christmas.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck off. Wait, no.
Yeah, when we went out the other day, that was 1st of 2024.
No. That was what?
That was the first trip of 2024, that was.
Oh, so it was, yeah.
So far, 2024, I'm blanking.
Oh, okay.
I think. What's Hornsey? Hang on, what's Hornsey in 20?
That's what I'm saying. Hornsey was on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the week before, so yeah, it was 2023.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was just after Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was in between Christmas and New Year's.
That's right, because my van was off road and I was going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
There's the rake water from that boat going through.
Mate, that boat was doing some knots through there, I'm telling you.
It bloody was.
I ain't never seen one of those shift that quick to get out. And now it looks like he's slowed down.
Probably has. Probably. Harbour Master's probably going to send him a message. Oh!
Where the fuck are you going at that speed?
What are you trying to do?
He's beating the next tide, he's trying to beat the tide back out.
Must be on a promise in Kuala Lumpur.
wonder how they got on at that match in Scarborough.
What match in Scarborough?
Ouch! See, I should not have laughed.
What match in Scarborough?
When that guy was like, oh yeah, you lot should have gone Scarborough.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not in any Scarborough groups, so I don't see match reports.
Oh, okay. Oh. Old knees.
Oh.
Oh. It's cold because
Yeah.
even my bait's not defrosted and it's sitting on the floor.
Yeah, it's cold, but it's not.
Not freezing.
No, it's not Baltic.
And now you can tell it's not that cold
Because you're not sat there going, where is God?
because I'm not sitting in the van going.
Bloody southern fairies.
So what? And your point is?
Yeah, get fishing. Come see the outdoors. Sits in his van.
I am fishing, I am outdoors. Just because someone had hand warmers.
I've got hand warmers again tonight, thank you very much. Some of us are prepared. You're supposed to be a wild camper, you're supposed to have all this stuff.
Yeah, but my wild camping gear can't take the sea fishing gear. It's a different kind of context and weather.
It's not, it's all outside.
No,
It is.
you know full well that's not. Otherwise, alright, and take your flotation suit off then.
I ain't got my flotation suit on.
What were you wearing? A big puffer
Waterproof trousers. I ain't even got thermals on.
Huh?
I ain't even got thermals on.
You don't need thermals, do you?
I do.
No, you don't.
I do. I normally wear them.
You never get cold. I'm not trying to say you're a fat bastard, but I'm just saying you never get cold.
Not trying to say you're a fat bastard, but yeah. Cheers, mate.
Come on, you are bigger than me.
Yes, I am. I'm
Yeah.
bigger than a lot of people. Thank you very much.
Ow!
Fuck you. Karma.
So, okay, when I say bigger, I mean you are a broad guy and you've got a little bit more poundage than me. So you could take
Little
this
bit
level more
more
than I can.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a skinny fuck. I may be big, but
Fucking mirror, you got a fun house one.
sorry?
Fucking mirror, you got a fun house one. Your mirror at home, is it a fun house mirror?
Why?
Trying to say you're skinny.
No.
I mean, compared to me, you've just literally said. You realise that's recording?
I didn't say I was skinny.
You did.
No. Okay, I must admit, if that's how you came across, then that's wrong. I didn't word it right.
It's not how it came across. They were the exact words out your mouth.
I didn't say I was skinny. I said I'm not a big guy, as in muscular big.
Well, no, but muscle doesn't help you when it's cold.
No. And the only bit of fat I've got is on my belly. I'm not going to deny that.
Might actually be time to turn the hand warmers on now you've mentioned them.
Oh, fucker. Mine are at home still.
Well, that's your fault, isn't it?
Because they're shit. I need to get the one that you got.
Mine are cheap Chinese crap as well.
Well, yours cheap Chinese crap are better than my cheap Chinese crap that I had.
Well, say just get the Zippo ones that you set fire to, they're better. Although Zippo now do an electric one as well.
What?
Right, hand warmer.
Electric what? Hand warmer?
Yeah.
Okay. How funny would it be if I picked up his fucking gear from over here?
If you picked up what?
If I picked up his gear from over here. You know what my casting's like?
Yeah, I do know what your casting's like. You're finally admitting it, are you? That pallet stayed there.
Oh! I hear a burner going.
Yeah, I've got my stove on. I'm thinking pot noodle.
Oh.
I'm thinking pot noodle and a cup of tea.
Oh, I've got my tea. I've got my boil in the bag in the van as well. I was tempted to get takeaway.
I would be thinking I might get to Mackey's on way home.
Oh,
I got like 25,000 points or something saved up. Oh, you won one. You were there other day.
what? Mackey's? You know
You
what?
rang me, stood in Mackey's, so you're going to deny?
No.
You normally do.
No.
I didn't have a Mackey's. Mackey's, you rang me, stood in it.
No. I was gonna say, I'm trying to cut down the amount of Mackies that I'm eating.
What, to just 4 times a week?
No, to even less than that. Even to the fact I no longer got nicotine in my vapes.
Right, what's that got to do with McDonald's?
Because I'm trying to quit the nicotine and I'm trying to quit the McDonald's.
Alright. Well, more power to you. If I can support you, don't call me because you won't get support.
Don't get me wrong, I've had the odd breakfast this week.
On breakfast.
1 or 2, that's
Mate,
it.
This was 4 o'clock in the evening when you rang me.
When?
This week. When you were in McDonald's. But I noticed you were trying to keep quiet that you were in McDonald's. But you know what gave it away?
What?
All the fryer alarms going diddle in the background.
I wasn't in McDonald's.
Well, it certainly want your fucking plumbing supplies.
I haven't been in McDonald's in the evening this week.
It was in the late afternoon.
No,
What?
because Monday I was doing that bathroom.
You're trying to tell me you didn't go for something to eat? You were between a job. That much I know.
Yeah, but I don't think I was in Mackey's because I was in.
You were in Mackey's.
I was in Harrogate.
Whatever day or time it was, you were in McDonald's.
No, I'm gonna check my account now.
Because
I'm gonna check
you
my account.
purposely didn't mention that you were in McDonald's, but all the fryer alarms were going off.
I don't think it was Mackey's that I was in, but I'll check my.
Well, they're the only ones that have that particular alarm, aren't they? Because BK don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, crap, water.
I've got some more if you want.
Oh, no, I've got more water.
Oh.
5 litres in back. I mean, I've run out of hot water in boil.
So you should always put more on than what you need.
Well, I normally fill it up to max no matter what I'm doing.
I really feel like a pizza now.
You can see a doctor about that.
Fuck off. He is none.
You'll have to go get one. Don't go ordering from that bloody pizza place that we told everybody about in the video. That were then garbage the following time we ordered.
Yeah, but it was good the first time. They also changed chefs. What was it? Was it? Oh, what
I
was
don't
it?
know, there's only one place. And it
No,
means,
there's another one in.
no, there's only one that delivers to Wall.
No, because Ingham Town says there's another one.
There is another one, but there's only one that'll deliver to Wall.
No, they said they do as well. When I got lost, when my sat-nav took me back into town instead of down this road.
Well, it's not exactly fishing. Hop in your van and go to Grimsby roundabout.
I am tempted. No, mind, I can't do that. And the fish will bite.
There's only Mickey's. There's only Mickey's, Subway, and Costa down there. Not gonna lie, I'd go for a steak melt.
Yeah. Oh, charcoal grilled cream puffs. New Joy Chinese. Oh. Oh, Domino's.
Yeah, but they won't deliver here.
I know that. Oh.
You're right next to bloody Cleethorpes. There's every takeaway under the sun, but it won't deliver. I were contemplating after here going to that one that's down in Cleethorpes. That one that we've used a couple of times at What's Bass offers when we get them.
Oh yeah. That's still a bit of a drive from here.
Hey?
That's still a bit of a drive from here.
Well, yeah, but I want about when we finished because I'll be wrapping up about 10 o'clock.
Yeah. You want a Subway then?
Why are you going?
It's got you thinking.
I ain't got any money.
You can sort me out later.
You know, you don't help, do you? Yeah, I'll have a steak melt if you're going. I'll have that I got you last week.
What?
I'll have that one that I got you last week.
What one?
The Philly steak cheese melt thing with extra peppers, extra chilies.
Did you for that last week?
Yeah.
Oh, oh okay, then I'll go.
Oh, you camped here.
Yeah.
I brought you a bucket.
Oh yes, you did, yeah. Alright, I'll sort you out later. Right, I'll be back
Are you
in
going,
here.
are you?
Huh?
You want me to watch your rods there?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll only leave them in about another 10-15 minutes and I'll bring them in anyway. I don't want to leave them bedding into mud.
This one I've only just casted out.
That's what I mean, but I don't want to leave them bedding into mud. And plus tide should be turning in next 10-15 minutes.
I'll be back by then, hopefully.
Yeah, grab us one of them. Yeah, grab us a meal deal.
Yeah, Philly steak.
Yeah, the Philly cheese melt thing with extra jalapenos.
Right. Good?
Yes, please.
What?
There's some in fridge. There's some chocolate milk. Grab me one of them.
Right.
Because I'll heat it up and make hot chocolate with it. I can sling me hot noodle. I don't need that. I was just going to say, here's where it gets stuck. Right, after I've edited all that banter out, I'll speak to you in a bit. Tell you what, Flaming Nora, it's last time I'm going to criticise the weather, man. Now that sun's gone down, it has dropped bitterly cold. Absolutely, positively frigid. Marcus has gone off after abusing me and calling me a fat twat. Marcus has gone off to get some fast food. Yeah, that's once still nothing's going on. We've not had a bait touched. I've had a couple of knocks, no bites. I've had a couple of knocks. Well, just from things nosing the bait. Absolutely no signs of any takes or any bites on any bait so far today, other than my first initial cast. I think I got that bite on video. I think. Whatever it was, it was tiny, but you know, it'd have beaten the blank, which so far 2024 is a blank. We're not over yet, we're still fishing, but say even the 3 up flappers just not doing out for me. In fact, I want to put some fresh bait on it in a minute. I'm going to have to go anyway because it's time for me to speak to Cody, so I'll speak to you in a bit.
No.
Oh, did I just imagine that?
Yep.
Just about to pick it up, I'm sure it was a dunk, only a little bit.
No, wait.
Wasn't
Or lead settling.
No, not on the one that I've just cast out, on the one I was about to reel in.
Well, leave it then and wait.
No, I'm going to put a fresh squid on it, recast it, and that'll be last chuck.
See, I don't know.
I've got one cut squid left.
I don't know. Because I haven't got... Right. That can go back in.
Ooh. Oh, now then.
Come on, fishy, fishy. Give him a fish.
What's going on here? What's going on here? I bet I've got... Oh no, I think I've got my other rig.
What?
I've got myself, I think.
Yep.
See what I can do to unhook this situation. That'll do. No, it won't. Oh, I'm going to end up having to bring them both in here and just calling it a night, aren't I? I'm not going to be able to boat flip it. Oh, no, stand corrected. I was able to boat flip it. How much of my other line I've just pulled in and then recast it.
No, I'm not sending this one back out.
Well, I've got half a cut squid left.
It's not worth it when I haven't got nothing biting at all.
Oh, you know what, that can stay out. I don't know how far it is, but it can stay out.
Yep. Oh, that wind's dropped.
Oh no. Is that the line knotted up on itself? Yes it is.
Oh, that was lucky.
Nope, it's not lucky.
Why?
Look at the state of that line.
No, I meant lucky you didn't try and cast that.
Why? It's already out.
And that's the one that's knotted.
Yes, because I've just put a magnet loop in it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one that you got in your hand.
Nope. See if I can unhook it. Oh, I've got one.
Oh, there. I didn't see that till just now.
I've got one. Nice pulled out.
And then saying that, wouldn't I want to be in somewhere like 18 tomorrow morning?
Right.
Well, here would give me more fishing time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, potentially.
Huh?
Yeah, potentially. Oh, where the bait needle gone? What's stuck in there? Try this not to find any fingers.
Do you mind? Hmm?
Yeah, go. Can't put the line down. Let's see. I can bet mine from just here, I suppose. I got one.
Huh?
I've got one.
Okay.
The longer I play with this knot, the colder my fingers get, making it harder to play with this knot.
Okay.
Oh, you're kidding me. I just felt a frigging bite.
Yeah, I hope not in a way.
If I get one, I'll just have to handball it in and then cut this knot out.
Not while you're holding the braid.
Great. Only been same as pulling your snag out last week.
sawed it yet?
Nah.
You just cut it?
Yeah.
And lost that central fish?
No.
Oh,
What do you think I'm doing?
I don't know.
Winding in. The fish isn't there. Oh, good for the line I'm losing.
And what if you did have a fish on it?
It's not there. That's more line than I thought it was. Getting it up over rocks by hand, that's going to be the fun part.
Are you
Oh,
over?
no, it's over.
Yeah. You're sitting in the camp bit.
No, I'm not. I'm long past that.
Oh yeah, now you are. But I saw it come over.
No, I don't. You know, I knew you were going to do that. Thing is, that's going to knacker me up now.
Got a bit of plastic on it. Oh no, it's the lead.
Yeah, it's snapped, you know.
Shit, I didn't realise I was still out.
Try this back off, send it back out 1 short.
You're determined today, aren't you?
Why don't you put fresh bait on it? I say fresh. Your bait, so it won't be fresh.
Oh, you love having a dig, don't you? Well, it ain't going to be fresh because it's frozen anyway.
Yeah, but it was fresh frozen the first time it was frozen.
Then it still is fresh frozen. Probably why you got knocked in the first place.
Right. Send it back out -1 up.
You can repair it if you want. I've got my hooks here.
No, I'm not tying a hook off for the sake of 20 minutes. That's what I do with lead legs, though, doesn't it? white because it's fresh,
Very good.
as
Very
opposed to
good.
being purple. Oh,
That's how my belly sounds.
only wind. You know, perfectly normal human. I'd have thought being a plumber, you'd be familiar with sounds of farts.
No, but when it sounds like that, you know something else is going to go wrong and it's going to come out wet.
No, it's just a fart.
Oh, please, do it.
I'm not in the situation of never trust a fart.
I am.
Oh, that's a bit.
That was a nice shape in it as well, a few times.
Why did you leave it so long?
Because it was only tiny shakes, it wasn't like big bangs, if you know what I mean. Like something was nibbling but didn't take it.
Do you want some milk for morning?
No, I've got
bought
some.
it on the way here.
I've got some.
Okay.
Thank you. I think anyway.
I say it's fresh. I bought it on the way here.
Yeah, it's okay.
I just put all that stuff to the side.
Yeah, I still got mine. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't play games with me. Come on. It just did it again. Like you, every time I turn my back, it starts, and as soon as I look at it properly, it stops.
Well, maybe it's on there then. Turn this on to film an outro. I'm not even sure if the camera can actually see anything. Goes in the front. You reeling in, are you?
Yeah. There's that on it. Somebody did have a go at it though. Oh yeah. So it took it, but it didn't take the bottom hook. Okay. Well, you go back out the more glove on you then.
So much for last cast.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if my close in was even in water anymore. Where is the water? Oh, it's still there.
Still there. But no, something definitely put that.
Good.
It hit it and took almost the one out of the. If I open up the switch, it's definitely there. Oh, okay. Bit of a problem.
Right, come have a quick chat with these with camera and get that packed down. Okay, actually I know what I'll do first. Quick piddle. Down. Ah. Oh, it's in the way a bit, isn't it? There we go. Turn that off. Turn it off. Well, it'd help if you brought all your equipment, you know.
Huh?
It'd help if you brought all your stuff.
What do you mean by that?
Head torch, tip lights. Anyway, guys and girls, folks, lads, lasses, ladies, gentlemen, it's going to be all from us tonight. Marcus is staying and fishing in the morning. I ain't. I got stuff to do in the morning. Otherwise, I'm not going to lie, I'd be tempted. So a few people stopped to talk to us on their way back past. We spoke to Terry and his son Danny. And we spoke to a lovely gentleman and his daughter. Yeah. In there, you'll know who you are, and I think, was it a Nissan? A big Nissan truck?
Truck, yeah, 4x4 truck, yeah.
You'll know who you are, you'd recognise me.
You recognise your voice as well.
Yeah. Just say, very polite, and a very polite young lady you're raising, so well done.
Got to call her, was it? The Dover Queen.
Oh yeah, the Dover Queen. Yeah. Well done. And yeah, it sounds like everybody's singing from the same hymn book really when it comes to the river. There's just too much fresh water being dumped in it. It's driving the fish into slightly deeper water because it drives the bait off. It drives the food off into deeper water as well. But you've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? You've got to have a go. You've got to come see. As I said at the start of the video, could be my last session for a couple of months. I don't know. Never say never. I don't know, but just seems to be my curse when it comes to cod season, that summer always goes wrong, and it has done again this year.
That means movies.
Eh?
That means movies.
Well, at least you could get out. Every year in cod season, I've not been able to get out.
Oh, okay.
Last year, car packed up. Year before, I had COVID 3 or 4 times back to back. Year before that was when my back officially went broke and I got a diagnosis.
Yeah.
And year before that, I want fishing. So, just seems to be my luck when it comes to cod season. But I've had my luck when it comes to smooth down season, haven't I, Marcus? And to be fair, I look forward to bass season. I look forward to bass season. I was hoping, had I have had a vehicle, I could have got out more. But I was hoping to really target bass this last spring, summer just gone, 2023. but it just wasn't to be. It just didn't happen. I still managed, due to the charity of others, Marcus, Gordon, Jonathan, to see some beautiful marks. It took me down to Wales. I'm sort of recapping 2023 briefly here. I do plan on doing a recap video when I can get my arse in gear to actually get it sorted. But you know, Jonathan took me down to Wales, South Wales. Gordon took me down to Bournemouth. And Marcus trammed me here, there, and everywhere. So I saw some beautiful beaches, had some really good memories, some really good fishing sessions in 2023, and not all of them successful, but that's just the way it goes, isn't it? So looks like we're starting off 2024 with a blank, unless something comes in on this last cast. Marcus does call me the last cast king, or actually last week he started calling me a witch. At least I think he was saying witch. And then he goes and does it on last cast, so you know, he can you know, take that.
You do it more often than I do.
Well, that's because I leave things to soak a lot more than you do. You do the little ooh ah walla walla ting tang dance. Like I said, 2024, I'm going to snip all that out of my videos instead of just cutting it out, and I'm going to save them. I'm going to put together a montage, and I'm going to do it to ooh ah ting tang walla walla bing bang. I can't remember the name of that song now. Oh, it's Witch Doctor, isn't it, by Aqua?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll try and do some of that for a bit of a laugh. Really looking forward to getting the drone out in summer. I think that should be some great footage. You've improved?
I'm not jumping at that. I'm just sitting there going, come on, I'm not jumping at it.
Yeah, you've just to work on your timings, because you go from being premature to taking too long.
Yeah. Well, doing you. If it's hooked, it's hooked. It ain't going nowhere.
I can't disagree. That's exactly what I do. And the amount of times I say it on video, and I say it to Marcus probably 10 times more than I say it in video.
Yep.
If it's hooked, it's hooked, it ain't going anywhere. And generally speaking, if it's on a 3-hook flapper, there's 2 more hooks.
Yeah, the bastard brings it.
Apart from the flapper that I've just sent out, because that's got a broken hook on it. But hey ho. Anyway, if there is any more fish, I highly doubt, or any fish, I highly doubt it, because we're almost out of water. And if I do hook into something, the chances of getting it, landing it, are pretty slim.
So you said about your cod when we dragged it over 40 foot.
I didn't know that was on until it was too bloody late.
Lucky enough it was inside.
Yeah, tasted nice as well. All that mud gave it extra seasoning. Anyway, what we say? Oh yeah, the general concept is freshwater.
Yeah, too much.
We had a quick chat about where we reckon the weed is coming from. I think both what I think and what he thinks, I think we're bob on. I think,
Yeah.
you know, the wind farm is acting like a big catcher's glove. So it's all building up inside the wind farm, in and amongst it. And then it's just getting released in one big flood. I saw some pictures from Hornsey this morning, and the beach was just covered. It was like a scene from War of the Worlds. You're kidding.
Like you say, the wind farm's done good because it's being so far out. It stopped the trawlers from getting too close.
Yeah, and that's my theory. Well, it's not my theory actually. I don't know if it was George's or Scott's theory on the haddock.
Scott said it.
Because the trawlers can't come within 3 miles of the wind farm, and the wind farm is 3 miles offshore, they've protected a 6-mile radius at the mouth of the Humber by putting the wind farm there. That's wind. That's probably the best theory I've heard as to this haddock. Beats my hybrid theory. I thought they were just mutants.
Well, we'll soon see what happens to the fish when the summer farm starts.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've got the planning permission for the salmon farm. It's how quickly they throw it up. And generally speaking, when it comes to business, they get those things up pretty damn quick.
But then there's a case of what effect it's going to
we won't know until it happens. It's like I said to the fella, I says it's either going to kill it or make it. You know.
He'd be bringing out fish that look like something out of The Simpsons.
As long as there's plenty of meat on it.
3 eyes and everything else.
Develop a taste for fish eyes. Anyway. Let's call it a night, eh? I don't know how this video is going to turn out to be, but it's going to get uploaded either way, because I show me blanks as well as I show me failures, I show me successes. It's all a video journey for me. It's all a diary.
Ah, shit.
So stay safe, tight lines, and until next time, I'll see you later. Probably in the summer. What are you doing now, yo? Are you not in any water? You're not in any water anymore?
No, so are you.
Ah, well, it'll be right. There's 3 more hooks. I'll see you in a bit.
No.